Hey everyone, it's Beckett again. I know it's pretty recent, but just felt like talking again. I know the last video was a little bit different, but I wanted to get a bit of an introduction going. So, I, I'm here again. Like I said, it's October 2nd, 2022, and just felt like getting into some things that I remember now. When I was younger, you know how things are pretty easy when you're young. You sometimes do dumb things when you're young. You don't mean it later on. When I was born, it was easy. I spent every summer with my Gigi, a beautiful woman. So caring, so loving. Great homes, great sense of humor. She's the only grandmother I ever had. She's not my godmother. She's Max's godmother. But I know, and my godmother is a good person, but she can be a little bit tough. So I love her as much as anybody else. I wish I could have met her brother or beautiful people in her life. But these days, I'm often missing some stuff. Back in the day, it was easier. My teacher at my preschool loved me. We've kept in touch over the years. I've shown her numerous movies. We saw Mount Vernon together. We saw Monticello together. I've stayed at her house so many times. We've had fun times. And I don't think we'll ever grow apart. Because she was the one who introduced me to schooling. Maybe it wasn't actual schooling, but it was schooling that mattered to me. In kindergarten, I've had crushes. I now know what a relationship takes. You gotta care for them unconditionally. You gotta treat them right. I'll have a girlfriend eventually. I might want a family soon. Just need something to entice me all the time. It's tougher than I know, but it'll be worth it. Just gotta face life like Monica Rodriquez Smith did. She died during the World Trade Center bombing in 1993. She was from Ecuador, and she showed a lovable spirit, life of the party. The day it happened, February 26, 1993, halfway between 12 and 12:30 p.m. It was an unfortunate circumstance where everyone remembers 9/11 because we had almost 2,000 people die. We only had 6 people die this day. And she was one of 5 Border 40 officers who died. That was her last day before maternity leave. She was ready to have a child. And she will always be remembered, not for having a child, but for just being the pregnant person that everyone forgets because she was so close to having a child safely. But we wish we could have seen the good story of how she survived. But she's the target that everyone forgets because she had about to have a beautiful baby boy, after her father. She loved her job, a secretary job. And everyone else involved was pretty much just this is how terrorist attacks are. You never know when they'll happen. You just wish they never would. But back to where I was going with this. I had a crush on this girl named Savannah Roseberry. I like the last name. Auburn is now K through 12. I went on their website and learned that it's one of the best schools in the DC area. Or at least that's what I think of it. My mom's school did community service there once. I was looking for her and I met this woman who I didn't know what she did, so she just learned that my mother worked there. Sorry. So I basically just went through the phases, and then we went to Philly. Well, I was not expecting that for a mile coming. And so I did that. We went to Philly. I was at the school for 3 years, and their punishment style I think I only ever really got punished with detention once. It's when they did doing math problems, so they went on a field trip. And I had a good friend there in first grade. We grew apart. But over the years, they've slowly grown distant from me, people in the school. I don't play sports. My school doesn't have sports where things are relief. I don't share the opinion on every sports. They all like the Sixers and the Eagles and everyone, those teams. I like the Wizards. I'm more of an NBA guy. Sure, I live near Philly, and I could root for the Sixers. That's for my grandmother. Oh, she loved birds and flowers, and she was so innocent. She died before seeing the new millennium. I just think that's a shame. An absolute shame. Because she deserved to have met us. She never saw 9/11. That's a good thing, though. There's not a lot of friends out there that I can honestly say, or people out there that just try with me. Some people want to be my friend. There's a kid who lives close, but I will not call his name, so as not to draw attention to him. But he personally he doesn't have a cell phone yet. I know I shouldn't say that, and I know all the stuff that's normal kid on a phone, but I'm just surprised he wouldn't get a phone at this time. And we just don't know how to talk to each other about certain subjects. I mean, we were better at that. It was easier when he was younger, much easier. And then I have neighbor boys throwing things at me, and we've sitting in it. And we just sat in the car, and he wouldn't let me get out, even if it was gonna rain. And he did let me out, but honestly, all I felt was just he's cool sometimes, and I wanted to get into TQS because we're just waiting his lawyers wait for his evaluation to get into the Quaker school. And I personally just need some of my own age. I have friends dating back a long time, the best people I've ever met. The poem I wrote for them, I don't think I could ever have done it better because they were cool. They were awesome. They made memories that I don't think I'll ever forget. But I just need people from my school, and that doesn't seem to be the case. Because the only kid who's my friend is very immature and a little bit energetic at times. Like you would not believe how difficult it is. They say he's so nice in a way he is, but just it's difficult to understand him because you might have it worse than I do. And he and their group of friends didn't really get on with my differences last year when they made fun of me, or they just judged me, or I don't know what to say. That's what I think it was. And I just need some of my own age, but school is not where I'm gonna find that. Oh, sorry, that was just the Xbox. And I just did that, and I did that, and I really just tried my best. Because maybe they won't share my perspective on politics. But I know politics is a dirty business. I never get into it myself. I'm not looking to be high in position. I just learned it all too well. And I want to know it better. I don't want you to judge me for this though, because I used to be a lot like you. I watched cartoons. I didn't play a lot of video games, but hey, that's not what every kid does sometimes. I'm a nerd, and I like being a nerd. I know it's not easy being you or being me, but I wish that whoever's watching this, I want some of my own age. I want to know them. I have to be. I'll be flexible. I'm willing to be flexible to whatever they like, even if they aren't like me, even if they aren't what I expected them to be. I'll take anyone in this case. If I can't have anyone, I would just like, personally, I would just like see the innocence of good friends who are now going to college and, as they're out of school, to Eliza Dewar Halls and Anna Lyons. You mean a lot to me. And you really understand that Jack was the squirt. I was the second in line to being that squirt. No offense to Jack. But as you go on, know that I'm glad that I know you. I just need some people my own age, but they don't have to share political views, they don't have to be the same. I just need someone who wants to support me, that wants to look at me and help me get through this tough stage of my life, as hopefully I can feel better as time drags on. If I don't feel conflicted to wondering if time could really stop, or wondering if what happened in those books actually happened, or what these ridiculous things happened, I need a friend. Someone my own age. Anyone, really. I know it won't be easy. It'll take time to develop a true connection. But I really think that whomever finds me, and whoever will see me, they'll hopefully be lucky, because they say I'm so nice. And I'll be flexible. I'll try to see the world from their perspective. I'll give that a shot. So, whoever's out there, thank you for watching. Whoever watching this, if you know me, if you want me the same thing, thank you for wishing me all the best. It means a lot to have people care about me. Because I've had people care for me. They still do. But let it not ever go hasty. We're born to waste. That's not who people are. I just need the feeling of being cared about and being accepted for who I am. So whatever you think, just let me know if you want to know me. Because I want some people who we can hang out sometimes, and we could watch that Shazam sequel that looks awesome and looks female facts. Or we could just see a movie that I'm interested in, or we could go out for a day. Sleepover will take time to work up though. So if you're my own age, and if I'd like to get to know some of my own age, I'll be flexible. Hopefully soon, we'll have a shot. Thank you for watching. It means a lot to people who watch this and care. So, and understand in the future, I might talk about politics more. And if you don't want to watch, that's perfectly fine. But know that you don't have to care about politics. The dirty business, I know. I hope you all have a great day. And for those who are religious, happy belated Yom Kippur.